Afternoon, YouTube from South Korea. Oh my goodness, welcome to Biscuit TV. I know it's been a little bit before I made my last video, but due to the situation, long story short, I've been sick and work a little bit. I've been congested, still feeling a little bit, congested in here. I got a lot of mucus coming out, but hopefully I can make that 100% recovery. Just for you all, make sure you get your shots. Make sure that you stay on top of that, because you just never know what nasty diseases out there waiting to get people sick and they start spreading that contagion around. Other than that, for today's topic, I got algebraic expressions with parentheses. Now I know you're probably saying like, oh my God, more math problems. Actually, you'll see these again. I promise you. They look like beginner level math, but they're not actually. There's 3 stages to this. You got the beginner, intermediate, and hard. Really, the hard is the intermediate, but it depends on how you guys look at it and take the problem. My common goal is to make sure you guys look at it, tackle it with ease, because guess what? When you come to test prep exams, you're not going to get that much time to really solve these problems. I think it's like 60 seconds per question, which is not a whole lot of time, but it should give you time enough to solve these problems. You'll see this again later in nursing exams like the HSI, COP1, and the TIAs, and more test prep exams like the ACT, SAT, and the ASVAB. Before I dive into this lecture, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe below. Tell me how you feel, tell me how this lesson helped you, and tell me if there's anything out there that you can't handle that I can probably tackle for you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this lecture. So, with the easy math problems, I'm going to show you guys, don't forget, here is my giant pencil, my favorite handy dandy buddy. So for math, I was always taught to learn these principles and to also understand where they come from. Because if once you understand PEMDAS, which I have been taught years ago, you'll understand how to work any equation. So I'm going to break down PEMDAS for you. Oh, excuse me, there you go. So P stands for parentheses, okay? Now you probably don't understand why it's parentheses first. I'm gonna go down the steps and I'm gonna show you guys. E stands for exponential or exponents, okay? M stands for multiply. D stands for division or divide. A stands for addition. And then S stands for subtraction. Now, it's important to understand PEMDAS and to also go in order, because you cannot overskip no step. Once you start in parentheses, if you see a parenthesis in the equation, you must work that first. That's step 1. If there's exponents, that's 2. If there's multiply, that's 3, and so on and so on. So, I'm going to show you what I mean by PEMDAS, okay? Because I'm going to also show you this chart too. Now, this is old. You don't have to use it, but if you want to keep it in mind, you're more than welcome to use it. It's kind of like a chemistry thing, but like I said, if it gets confusing, exit out, okay? But we're going to use it just in case so that you'll understand where this is coming from. So we got a bracket, easy equation, 4 plus 3 minus 2. Okay. Now we're using the law of PEMDAS, right? P, which is in parentheses. Anytime you see an equation with parentheses, or if it has no parentheses and an exponent, you go to the next step. Okay. If there's no parentheses and there's an exponent, you go to the next step. So in this case, there is no exponent. There is parentheses. So 4 plus 3 minus 2. Which one do we work first? We always start the one in bracket, right? So we're going ahead and add 4 plus 3, which is 7. And then we want to bring that minus 2 down. Now, we took care of the parentheses. But some people, they do this. Since they already solved the equation with the parentheses, they bring the brackets down. So parentheses 7 minus 2. You don't have to bring that down, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. 7 minus 2, which is 5. 5 is your answer. That's it. Now, I'm going to show you another one. And then we're going to get to the intermediate, and now you'll see what I'm talking about. because it can get a little bit frustrating, but if you remember the rule, it's very easy. 60 plus 12 minus 10, okay? We're gonna work inside the parentheses first. So remember, PEMDAS. 60 plus 12, which is 72, okay? Minus 10, bring that down. 72 minus 10, which is 62. That's your answer. How we get that? This is how. A little bit of chemistry, but don't ever do this, really. We move from parentheses to subtraction, okay? That's all we do. Intermediate. Now this one is a little bit tricky because we got multiplication, we got an end bracket, and we got another end bracket, and we got a subtraction. Now, rule of thumb, we always want to work what's in the innermost bracket, right? Because if we don't, we'll confuse the whole equation. So let me show you. Here is the innermost bracket, 6 minus 1. Because that's a multiplication, that comes last, second to none. So we want to bring the 5 times 6 minus 1 is 5. Bracket. Make sure you bracket that because the equation is not finished yet. The only time you get rid of the brackets is if the equation is finished. Then you want to put minus 2. So here it is in the bracket. 5 times 5, which is 25, minus 2. 25 from 2 is 23, and there's your answer. See? Easy. PEMDAS. Very easy law. You can't mess this up. Alright, here go another equation. 70 plus 3 times 5. We got 2 brackets inside the parentheses. Well, parentheses inside of a parentheses. So what we do is we're going to bring the 70 plus down. Okay? Keep the 3 in the bracket because we're not going to work that one yet. But this is the one we're going to work 3 times 5 because that's the one that's in our bracket. So that would be 15. Bring this one down, 70 plus 3 plus 15, which is 18, okay? 70 plus 18. And where you get 70 from 18, you got 88. That's your answer. Too easy. All right, we're gonna get into the advanced stage. Like I said, this is not hard, but it can be a simple screw up because people look at this and say, oh shoot, what is this? Now sometimes with these brackets, you have the ones that kind of look like a 3, or you have the ones that look like this. Let me put it right here so you guys can see. You have some that look like this, and you have some that look like that. Okay? Don't confuse these because they're just nothing but outer brackets. You'll see this sometimes, but they'll change it up to this, this, or this. Don't get those confused. They're just all outer brackets. Okay, so same thing with this, and this is considered advanced stage. This is not hard. Bracket, 3 plus, bracket, 3 plus 1, bracket, times 3, bracket, times 4. Okay, so rule of thumb, they're all in the bracket of parentheses. What do you work first? You want to start with the innermost bracket every time, because guess what? That's the one that's going to be simplified, and then anything else is going to come second to last, okay? But remember PEMDAS. I'm going to go down this chart, and they're going to make all sense. So we want to bring the 3 down. 3 plus bracket. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, bracket times 3. Bracket. Bring those brackets down because you're not finished with them yet. And if you want to change it up to this, you're more than welcome so that you don't look like a 3. Okay, so now we're going down to the rule of PEMDAS. Everything's in bracket, right? But we don't know what order to start with. We just like, shit, 3 plus 4, 4 times 3, what goes first? Remember, 1, 2, 3. We're going to start with the multiplication. So bring your bracket down. 3 plus 4 times 3 is what? 12. Bracket. We're almost finished with the brackets, people. Times 4. Okay? Now, all you have is this. This is your only bracket equation left. 3 plus 12 is 15. Get rid of the brackets. Bring the times 4 down. 15 times 4 is 60. That's your answer. That's too easy, right? These equations get no simpler than this. I think I got one more, and we'll probably close it. Let's see. Here's the last one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one looks kind of complicated, so bear with me. 6 times bracket 11 plus bracket 33 minus 3 bracket times 7 bracket. Okay, it looks kind of ugly. I know my handwriting's. So again, we're gonna go down the rule of pentas and we're gonna work with the innermost bracket. The reason why is because it simplifies the equation much easier, so we won't do all this inside of our head. Please do not do this. 6, we're gonna bring that down. Bracket 11 plus 33 minus 3 is what? 30. Times 7 bracket. Okay? Yeah, that's kind of ugly. Let's try to fix that a little bit. Okay. So now we got some multiple brackets going on. However, we don't know where to start. Let's go down our rule of pentas to see if that can help us out. We got brackets. We worked the equation in brackets, but we still end up in brackets. So what comes next? Are there exponents? Nope. Multiplication? Yeah, we got a times 7, right? So what do we do from here? Or do we want to do addition? We're skipping a step. We got to multiply first. So bring this down. 6 times bracket 11 plus 30 times 7 is what? 210 fab. 210 bracket. We're almost finished with the brackets. So now that we got rid of that equation, we're down to the addition. So all we have to do is add this. 6 times, just bring down your equation, it'll make sense. 6 times, let's see, 210 plus 11. Just want to make sure. I think it's 222. Yeah. No, 221. Okay. 221, right? That's all we have. X that. So 6 times 221. Let me see. 6. Oh, shoot. 221 times 6. You got 6. Yeah. 2, 1, 13. 1326. 1,326. And that's your answer. And this is how you work pentas or any algebraic equation with brackets. I hope this video simplified most of you guys' confusion, questions. If you have any additional challenges, let me know. I'll probably work this out and simplify this best of my knowledge so that whenever you take your test at ease, you probably be able to break this down in 20 seconds. This is so easy stuff. I have more additional topics to talk with you guys about, but if you have any recommendations, please let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe below, Biscuit TV, and I'll make more further content like this. Thank you for your time.